Hello everyone, this is Rakesh Kumar from Chandigarh Polytechnic College EC department. So here we are going to discuss the addressing modes of 8051 that comes under the second chapter according to the syllabus. Here we have the 8051 addressing modes. Actually, the first question that comes in our mind that what are the addressing modes? What does addressing modes means? So this is the way of accessing data that is the addressing mode. The CPU can access the data in different ways by using addressing modes. The 8051 microcontroller actually consists of 5 types of addressing modes. First one is the immediate addressing modes. Next is the register addressing mode. Third one is the direct addressing mode. Next is the indirect addressing mode or register indirect addressing mode. And last one is the indexed addressing mode. So we will start with our first type, that is the immediate addressing mode. We will discuss about it and we'll take its example how this addressing mode works. In immediate addressing mode, the operand which follows the opcode is a constant data of either 8 or 16 bit. The name immediate addressing came from the fact that the constant data to be stored in the memory location immediately follows the opcode. Actually, in this case, after using the opcode, we just have to take the operand immediately after the opcode. As you can see in this example, move a comma hash 25h. 25h is the data that has been loaded in the accumulator register after the opcode. 25h is the operand and move is the opcode of this instruction, and after opcode you have to place the operand just after immediate after the opcode. Here the hash or pound sign in the operand indicates that the data is the immediate data. It is the data and not the address of the register. The pound sign or the hash sign here shows the data is the immediate data that just follows the opcode that has been used in the instruction. Here move a comma hash to 5h. This instruction shows that we are going to load 25h into the accumulator. The second example you can take, move r4 comma hash 62. Here 62 is the decimal value that you are going to move or transfer or load in register R4. Here in this first instruction you have placed H after 25. The H sign here shows the hexadecimal value, that 25 is the hexadecimal number. Here 62 shows the 62 decimal value that you are going to load into the register R4. Here hash sign shows the immediate mode of addressing, immediate movement of the particular data that you are going to transfer in the particular register. Next example that we have take, move b comma hash 40h. Instead of accumulator or instead of any one of the register, you can also take another register like b register. Here 40h is the value that is the immediate data, that is the 4040, that is in the hexadecimal notation. You are going to move it in a B register. Another example in this addressing mode, we have used move dptr, that is the data pointer comma hash 4521h. The data that is the immediate data. After hash, the data is the immediate data that you are going to transfer. This is not the memory location, this is not the register, this is the data. The value of data may be in hexadecimal, maybe in binary, or maybe you can take your data in decimal notation. Where H sign, you can see here, the H notation here shows the hexadecimal value of the number. 4521 is the hexadecimal number that you are going to transfer it into the data pointer, that is the 16-bit number, and you must have to transfer here in the data that must be in 16-bit in size. All these are the examples of immediate addressing mode. Immediate sign here, immediate word here shows the data that immediately follows the opcode. So the operand or data that you are going to use here may be of 8-bit size or 16-bit size. Now next type of addressing mode comes the register addressing mode, which shows the use of a register in all its examples. Here register addressing mode involves the use of register to hold the value of data to be manipulated. The data you are going to use in your program or instruction must be stored in one of the register. For example, move a comma r naught. Here the value of r value that has been included in the register r naught must be moved into the accumulator. The first instruction move a comma r naught shows that you are going to copy the content of r naught, not the r naught. You are going to copy the contents of r naught into accumulator a. That is the purpose of this instruction. Also, you can transfer the value of accumulator to any one of the registers. Say in second example, that is the move r2 comma a. Here you are trying to copy the contents of accumulator register a into register r2. You can select any one of the register from r0 to r7. Here we have selected the register r2. Next, you can also use add instruction, move instruction, subtraction and command that use the registers in its instruction, because this is the register addressing mode, so use of register is compulsory here. In the third and fourth example, we have used add a comma r5 and add a comma r7. You are going to add the contents of r5 and r7 with the accumulator content. Also, you can use move r6 comma a, that is the transfer of the contents from accumulator to register r6. Here you cannot use move r0 comma r1. This is the invalid instruction. You cannot have the right to move from one register to another register of the register bank, but you can move from accumulator to any one of the register from r0 to r1. Here the 8-bit content of the register r5 is moved into the accumulator. If you are taking the example of, that is the move a comma r5. This example shows that you are going to transfer or move or load or trying to copy the content of the r5 register into the accumulator. As its name suggests, a register addressing mode, it's compulsory that all the instruction that comes under this addressing mode must use the register ranging from r0 to r7. All this is about the register addressing mode. Next is the direct addressing mode. In this addressing mode, the source or destination for both source and destination must be an address but not the value. Here you can see in the example, move R0, 40H. 40H is not the content. If you want to make 40H the content, you have to place hash sign after the comma and before the 40H. 40H is the memory location, and the content stored in this memory location will be transferred to the register R0. This instruction says that move R0, 40H. That means you are going to save the contents of RAM location 40H in R0. The another example of the direct addressing mode shows that move 56H, A. You are going to transfer the contents of accumulator into the RAM location 56H. Also move R4, 7FH shows you are going to move the contents of RAM location 7FH to register R4. You can use any one of the register from R0 to R7. You can write all these instructions as move A, 4. Move A, 4 is same like move A, R4. Also move A, 7 is same as move A, R4. You can write as per your choice. The microcontroller 805 will pick it as a correct command if you are using move A, 4 or move A, R4. Both are correct as per the 8051 instructions. And this is about the direct addressing mode. Next comes the register indirect addressing mode or indirect addressing mode. In this addressing mode, the address of the operand is specified as the content of the register. As shows in example, move A, at the rate R0. This instruction shows that you are going to move contents of RAM location whose address is held by R0. You are not going to transfer the R0 content. R0 is a register that holds the address of the RAM location, and that address has the content which are going to move into the accumulator. This is the register indirect addressing mode, and in this addressing mode you are allowed to use only R0 and R1 registers. In next example, you you can write it as also as move A at the rate R1, B. That means you are going to move contents of B into RAM location whose address is held by R1. Next is the indexed addressing mode. This addressing mode is used to read the data from the external memory or ROM. With indexed addressing mode, the effective address of the operand is the sum of a base register and an offset register that we will see in the example. The base register can be either data pointer. Here you can see the base register, maybe the data pointer or program counter, while the offset register is the accumulator. You can see here accumulator plus DPTR. That shows the sum operand is the sum of a base register and an offset register. In indexed addressing mode, only move C. C here shows the code. Only move C and JMP instruction, jump instruction can be used. Indexed addressing mode is useful when retrieving data from lookup table entries. This is the example that we can use in indexed addressing mode, that is the move C A, comma at the rate A plus DPTR. Here the address for the operand is the sum of the content of DPTR and the accumulator. All these are the addressing mode that we have discussed here, the 5 addressing modes that comes under the 8051 addressing modes. First one is the immediate addressing mode, register addressing mode, direct addressing mode, indirect addressing mode, and indexed addressing mode. Actually, addressing mode shows how we can address data in the memory location. We have to access the data, how we can use data in different ways. all these addressing mode shows the use of data, how we can use the data in memory space. All this is about the addressing mode. Thank you.